Inkling is a very strong character in Smash Ultimate, being good in most aspects of the game, but one of the areas she struggles in the most is taking stocks consistently at higher percents. So in this video, we'll be going over all of Inkling's options to take stocks, and how to use these options efficiently against your opponent. Without further ado, let's get right into it. A lot of Inkling's moves in neutral put the opponent in disadvantage rather than killing them at higher percents. So first we're going to go over what Inkling should be doing in advantage state to take stocks well. Starting off with edge guarding. Inkling has one of the best recoveries in the game, so she has the ability to edge guard most of the cast. Inkling can edge guard with all of her moves in some way. Forward air with its extended hitbox, splat bomb to cover low recoveries, spider shot taking double jumps. This is just to name a few, but she can overall react to a lot of situations off stage. The thing about edge guards is that they are more necessary on certain characters with abusable recoveries. But against better recoveries, edge guarding becomes harder, so it is advised to stay on stage to keep stage control against the opponent. Next is ledge trapping. Inkling's ledge trapping is very scary for the opponent to deal with. A known setup Inkling uses the ledge trap is starting with splat bomb at the ledge. If the splat bomb is angled correctly, it can cover the opponent's ledge stalls, so they have to get off of the ledge. If Inkling reacts to the opponent moving off of the ledge, down smash covers most ledge options, which is neutral get up and roll, sometimes get up attack, and splat bomb covers jump. This setup is really good since down smash kills at higher percents. The thing about this setup is that you don't want to rely on it since it has some counterplay to it. There is a timing where the opponent can jump through splat bomb at a certain timing and punish Inkling when she down smashes. So it is important to mix up your ledge trapping and not be the same setup every time, especially at lower percents where it doesn't kill anyway. Next is Inkling's tech chasing. Many of Inkling's moves send downward, which puts the opponent into the tech chase situation. Tech chasing also depends on the opponent's weight and fall speed, so the tech chases may not happen as much on some characters. One way Inkling can take stocks with her tech chasing is with the roller setups. It is very common for Inkling to read your tech option with roller and take the stock off it. Here's a common example. Inkling puts the opponent in a tech chase situation and gets a jab lock. What Inkling can do is do a dash back roller, which covers the opponent rolling into Inkling or doing a get up attack. Inkling can also get a down smash from tech chasing, and it can cover many options as well. Getting the down smash usually will lead into an edge guard, but it can't kill at the right percents. That is everything you need to know about taking stocks in advantage state. I also cover all of these situations more in depth in other guides I have made, so make sure to check those out if you would like more info. So now let's get into taking stocks in neutral and other situations as Inkling. The first move I want to talk about is Inkling's back air. Back air is Inkling's main move in neutral, so it will likely be stale when you try to get raw kills with it. This especially depends on your opponent's weight, so heavier opponents will be a lot harder to KO, while lighter opponents are easier to KO. If you're having trouble killing with back air and still want to kill with it, you can try outsailing it. Here's an example where you're going to play this. Say you hit a back air at high percent and the opponent gets sent off stage. When you ledge trap them, try getting a grab and pummel. When you pummel and smash ultimate, it unstails all of your moves. You're likely going to get at least 5 pummels on your opponent and then throw them off stage. The next step after that is a little bit extra, but it is for good measure. What you want to do is use splatter shot and shoot the opponent so you use them in extra slot. Now your back is going to be a lot fresher the next time you use it in neutral. Something to keep in mind is when you hit the opponent's shield, your move gets stale. So make sure the fresh backer you're going to land, make sure it actually lands on the opponent so they die from it. Next is Inkling's up throw up air confirm booyah. Inkling's kill confirm off of a grab works on almost every character in the game at a specific percentage. Getting a grab for Inkling is somewhat notable at a higher percent since the opponent is looking out for Inkling's roller, so the opponent has to be ready to shield. Having good whiff punishing with dash grab helps a lot as well, but this depends on the opponent's booyah window. Characters with bigger booyah windows should have a harder time surviving since they have to worry about it for longer. Booyah is really good for Inkling to have for killing, but it does have its disadvantages. One of them is that you have to react to DI for it to be consistent, and whenever you're playing online you cannot do that consistently. You're gonna have to most of the time re-DI when you're doing Booyah, but it doesn't make it a kill confirm anymore, it makes it more of a 50-50 really. The second disadvantage is that Booyah pretty much gets ruined whenever Inkling has Rage, which basically means that Booyah works at different percentages, and those percentages are a lot tighter than the normal ones. So if Inkling and the opponent are in a last hit situation, Inkling can't really use Booyah since it doesn't combo with Rage. If you would like to know more about Booyah, you can check out my guide that goes over everything you need to know about it. Next is Inkling's up air. Up air is really good at killing at higher percents, that I think Inkling mains don't really use enough. Up air is good at catching landings when the opponent is sent high up in the air. Following the drift helps out a lot too. When you are playing neutral, up air can be used to read a jump from the opponent. This is notable since the opponent is usually in the air from Inkling, since fighting Inkling on the ground is really hard. Up air can also be comboed into from down air. Down air is decently safe to throw out in neutral, so it's not a bad idea to go for it sometimes. The combo kills and works for a very long time at higher percents, so it can be very reliable to keep in mind. Something else you can do with up air is landing with it. This kills at really high percents from low to the ground and is pretty safe on shield, so you won't get punished that hard for doing it. Inkling can also get kills with up air when she's in disadvantage. She usually gets the kills when she is getting edge guarded or less trapped, which can throw the opponent off guard. Inkling's up smash is a really good option she can do out of shield. The opponent doesn't have to touch your shield for it to be useful though. It can be used when the opponent is trying to run into you, or even as an anti-air with the second hitbox. Up smash can also be used for eating air dodges and catching platforms. Last are Inkling's 2 kill throws, back throw and down throw. Both of these throws you're most likely going to get when you're less trapping the opponent at the edge. At kill percent, you're most likely going to be using back throw for kills, and when the opponent is at super high percents, down throw becomes an option. Overall, taking stocks with Inkling depend upon the opponent's habits and punishing them accordingly, especially in neutral. The number one thing to keep in mind when using these kill options in neutral is to not be predictable, otherwise the stock will be a lot harder to take. If you are doing everything right or getting the kill with Inkling and the opponent is still alive at 200%, don't worry. As long as you have control of the game as of playing neutral right and less trapping them well, the stocks should come naturally, you just have to be patient for it. And yeah, that's everything you need to know for taking stocks more consistently with Inkling. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you are new to the channel and want to learn more about Inkling, I have all the content you need. I have guides for Inkling for everything you need to know about her, high level gameplay of me playing her to see what I am doing with the character, and Inkling content in general. So if you want to learn more about Inkling, I would consider following this channel. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.